Hey, what's up guys? My name is Krisscendo and welcome to the Get to Know Me Nerd Edition tag thing video. I want to do something special because this is the celebration of reaching 100 subscribers for the channel and claiming the custom URL, which I'm really excited about because before it's a random jumble of numbers and letters and stuff and that's lame. So now it's YouTube/Krisscendo, which is awesome. Also, you might have noticed that my name, which was once Krisscendo the Gamer, has gone back to Krisscendo, which it was originally. I put Krisscendo the Gamer for a while because it was better for like commenting on someone else's channel, you know, on their videos, because it was kind of like a big obvious sign like, hey, I'm a gamer. Clearly I have a gaming channel. You should come check me out. Which you could say what you want about, but I think it was just an easier way to publicize and I guess kind of advertise. But I don't get on people's channels and comment shit just to get views. I try to interact, stuff like that. Anyway, that's not even part of this in any way, shape, or form, okay? This is a celebration of 100 subscribers. I think we're sitting at 103 as of the recording of this video right now, which is just insane and it blows my mind. And I wasn't sure how long it was gonna take to get to this point because I had to take like a year off while I moved. Frog in my throat. While I moved and while I built my house. So there was a long time where I wasn't able to upload and the channel just flatlined basically. And I didn't know if we'd be able to come back from that or if it was even possible to come back from that. But we're here today as proof that not only have I come back from that, I have gained more subscribers than I thought I was going to for like the longest time. So I want to thank you guys. First of all, to anyone who subscribed to the channel, anyone who has saw my content and thought that was something that they wanted to continue to see, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. It really does. And to anyone who has given me feedback, anyone who's been active in the comment section, anyone who likes my videos, all of those things are so cool and I really appreciate them. I especially appreciate people that come back again and again to comment for no other reason just other than to say nice video or to joke around with me in the comments. That means the world to me, it truly does. But now on to the Get to Know Me Nerd Edition tag video thing. I don't know how you do this, whatever. Also guys, before I forget, I want to give a shout out to ScouseMouse who I got the challenge, the Get to Know Me challenge from him, and he has a channel here on YouTube, so you should go check him out because he's awesome and he does really cool stuff, and he's got an accent, so that's always cool. Alright, continue. It's pretty short, but I think that's a good thing because some of the questions I don't really have a straight answer for, and I cursory glanced over them, so I really didn't think too deeply on the majority of them. The first one I had to. I wanted to know that because I was gonna draw a blank once the camera was on. I knew it. And the first question is, what is the first video game you remember playing? And I don't know which one was the first, but I remember the earliest games that I remember playing are either Sonic the Hedgehog or Mortal Kombat. And both of those were for the Sega. I had both of the games and I played the crap out of both of those games, but I don't know which one came first. But so it's one of those, and I might even be wrong about that, but from what I can gather and what I've tried to remember, those are the ones that pop up. So that may or may not be incorrect, so don't hold me to that if later down the road I remember somehow and say it in a video that, oh, Lion King was the first game I ever played or something like that, you know? Moving on to the second one. What was the first game that really hooked you? That's hard to say. As a kid, I was hooked on anything that was a game, but as like a teenager, as someone who was aware of life and also video games, the first game that really hooked me in that sense was probably I gotta say Grand Theft Auto Vice City, because I was really into Vice City and I learned the entire map, which I would not be able to do with Grand Theft Auto 5 because that map is freaking huge. But with Vice City, like I knew all the turns, I knew where this was, and stuff like that, out of just sheer playing the crap out of it. And the same with San Andreas, but the Vice City was the first one. So I guess I got to go with that, which is weird because those aren't really the games that I tend to like enjoy the most now. Now it's RPGs. How old were you when you started playing games? I was in elementary school, and that's all I know. I know I was a kid. I was very, very young when I started playing video games. Like, we had an Atari. Actually, I think we went through 2 Ataris that never worked. Like, my dad got them from some other thing to try and fix them, and it never happened or something. Or maybe it did briefly, but I wasn't allowed to play at the time. So I'm not sure if I was ever able to actually play the Ataris that we had. But we did have a Sega Genesis, and I played the crap out of that. So that's, yeah, I was young. What's your favorite game to play with others? This is a really good one because for a brief moment, there was a stretch where Army of Two, if you've ever played that game, was my most favorite game to play with my best friend because we had a freaking blast playing that game. And then we went back to play it later. We were like, what the fuck is this? This is awful. But I don't know. Other than that, it's gotta be probably Halo Reach. Because, again, me and my best friend Ryan, who I've mentioned in videos past, we have played so much Reach. Like, we didn't get to like the highest levels that you can get in the multiplayer. I think I'm like 4 or 5 levels off. And then he was probably 4 or maybe 3 levels off because he played a little bit more than me. And then he lost his account or whatever, had to start all over, so sucks for him. I come out on top. But I like Reach, I really like Reach. Let's see, what's next? What is your favorite game? Okay, what is my favorite game? That's really, really hard to say because there's been so many good ones. Skyrim is probably the one I have to fall back on though, because like, when I found Skyrim, okay, so when I first saw Skyrim, I saw someone playing it, which was my best friend's brother at the time, and he's like, "Oh, you guys gotta play this game." And I was looking at it, and he was doing the shit on the mountains, you know, when you're climbing mountains stupidly to get to a location, and it looks fucking dumb and like horrible graphic-wise, like it looks like it's animated poorly, and it's really like the worst you can show someone of Skyrim, because it just looks like shit. Looks like a shit game. That's when I saw it. That's when I saw when he was doing it, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna play this game. This is ass. This really sucks. Why would I waste my time and money on that? But then he let me borrow it, I think, for like 2 days or something like that. I'd say probably about 3 hours in, because I really gave it a shot. I started to actually get into the game and get into it, and I spent a long time playing that game, and then I got my best friend into it because his brother tried to get him into it, but his brother failed. I succeeded, and then everybody was fucking obsessed with Skyrim for the longest time. So it's probably that. Though I have to give a really strong nod to The Witcher 3, because that game's fucking amazing. The only downfall for Witcher 3 are the armor sets. Like, what the fuck? Unless you get like the specialized one, the Witcher gear, armor is garbage. Like, it is straight garbage. And it looks fucking horrible. And I don't understand why they did that. You can give us cool armor that's not specialized Witcher armor. Just do it, man. Because, ugh. That shit looks like a pillow, like a ripped pillow. So dumb. The next question is, what is your favorite anime? Dragon Ball Z. And that might be a little confusing to some people. And some people will disagree entirely and say it's bad or say it's not even anime or some shit like that. It is anime for one. For two, I like it because of the message that I take away from it. Now, maybe not necessarily the message that the series itself gives off or the story gives off or the characters or anything like that. But for me, it's this ideology that power, your own power, can always win. Like, by your own power, you can always succeed, and you can always beat whatever is trying to beat you. And I fucking love that. Just the rawness of your own inner ability can always win. And I truly believe that. And so that's why DBZ is so important. And Goku specifically is my fucking spirit animal because he's pure and there's no darkness inside of him. And I really look up to that. Him and Rocky Balboa. Those are my two mystical creatures that I look up to the most out of any fictional character in the world, because they're both completely pure and they use their own strength to beat life and stuff like that. So those are very important people to me. What is your favorite book? My favorite book is probably Still Life with Crows, which is an amazing murder mystery kind of thing, thriller. The first time I read it, I was just blown away by the ending, because there's a twist ending, sort of a twist. I mean, it's kind of there, but when you read like a single line, you're like, oh, fucking holy crap, that's crazy. So, not a book for kids, no. But yeah, so if you want a good book to read that falls into that genre category, Still Life with Crows. Look it up. What is your favorite video game character? That's a good one. Vincent Valentine, probably. He's fucking cool. Like, he's really, really cool looking. I don't know, his hair's cool, his transformation's cool, his suit's cool, he shoots people in the face, but he's, you know. Probably him, just right off the top of my head, that's what I'm gonna go with. Who is your favorite Pokemon? Umbreon. Because Umbreon just looks cool as shit. I like the color black. I like Umbreon. Don't judge me. And that's gonna do it for the Get to Know Me Nerd Edition video tag / 100 subscriber episode special. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do so, because we are going onward and upward from here, and nothing can stop us. Nothing. Because like Goku, I will power through with my own internal abilities. Yeah. Plus, with all the help of you guys that watch and comment and subscribe and give me feedback and stuff like that, that's really important, and that helps, and that's the reason why we're here in all reality. Let me know if you guys want to see more of this kind of content, I guess. It's a little strange, it's a little different, you know, I'm not playing any video games, but it's a good way for you guys to get to know me on a more personal level. And yeah, and also if you guys want to answer all of these questions in the comments or something, I'd really like to know you guys' answers. I was gonna say y'all's answers, but a lot of people make fun of me when I say that because I'm Southern and I say weird Southern shit. Like y'all. But yeah, so you guys answer these questions if you want to, and I will be sure to respond to those questions and possibly make fun of you for your favorite Pokemon character. And by judging me, I want to judge you. Yeah. Alright. Well, that's gonna do it, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.